One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Magoo dumps that off to Penny as running back. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Now it's Carson, and he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They run it with Carson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Leopard! Gone! Lucky 56! Lucky 56! Gone!
Magoo back to throw, eluding the pressure right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. This is Carson. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Leopard! Leopard!
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Leopard! Leopard! Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
Here's Carson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is third down.
Detroit! Detroit! Now, lucky 56! Lucky 56! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56! Gun! 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 Gun!
Here's Magoo looking to throw it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Terrell McClain in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be fourth down. Sebastian Janikowski to try the Seahawks field goal. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's go!
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. They've got a 3rd down and a yard to start things out.
Hey, let's go!
Coleman. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Get up! 21! 21!
Coleman now. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options.
Hey, wait.
And now he'll tuck it and run. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Ready, back 25. Wait.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
It's caught. Jones. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal.
Get up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
That changed in a big way. The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Ready, back 25. 21. Get up. Wait.
He'll get it up the middle. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
That's it, baby.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? On 3rd down, that's Coleman. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
This offense bent the defense in their long drive downfield, but once they got within sight of the goal line, the defense went to don't break mode and is stiffened.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with what they said about it. I have no idea.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Yeah, get a little closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I don't want to downplay the run, but that's exactly what I expected out of him coming out of college. When I look back at my draft analysis, one of the highest-rated players on my board, a three-down back who can do everything. And one of the best parts of his game is what he does when he doesn't have the football, because he carries it really well, but he blocks equally as well as pass protects for his quarterback. I think he's going to be special.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. They go play action here on first down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Leopard! All right, now, Lucky 56! Lucky 56! Detroit!
Throwing here, Magoo. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll toss it out to Carson. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Back there, Lucky 56! Lucky 56! Detroit!
Now Magoo. He may try and run for this. And down inside the 15 he goes. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Janikowski bangs it through. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Now a play fake here on first down. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 68 yards. And the Falcons are in for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Now, look at 56. No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, look at 56. Lucky 56.
They begin with a run by Penny, and he'll be brought down here at the 28. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
It looks way too easy right now. 2 carries, 2 straight first down runs. The eyes are carrying the legs to the proper hole, but they're being created by an offensive line that has the leverage game going for them right now. Lower than the defensive front, creating space, and he's finding it in a big way. Gotta love what they're doing on offense right now.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
To throw is Magoo. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to... And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And give him a gain of 37. From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 26-yard line. Now a toss play. It's Carson. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. Buying time to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Sebastian Janikowski to try the Seahawks field goal. From the left hash, this from 39. And Janikowski bangs it through, and high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Hey, ready. 12. 49, guys. Fight. 49.
They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. He got 29 yards that time. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36.
21. Got. Hey, watch 85.
This is Coleman. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They will run again with Coleman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Jonathan Hankins in on the stop.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Watch two. Get that quarterback.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Ryan. That's out to his running back, Michelle. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Sony Michel, 31 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll They'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, look at 56. Detroit 56.
They'll drop to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Deion Jones able to drop him for a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Back to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Sometime in this 4th quarter, someone on defense is going to have to step up and force a turnover.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Hey, gun.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
22. 21.
Here's Coleman. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. On 2nd down, Michelle. And he's going to be met at about the 43. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Ryan. And that is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. He's got Sanu. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Hey, let's go.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break in the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. It's our time.
Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Michelle on an island by himself in the backfield, 2nd and goal.
54, South. Check. Gun. 21. Wait. Space. All right, 25. Let's go.
Ryan wants to throw it. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Detroit!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Gun! Detroit!
On play action, they'll throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll drop to throw. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for fourth down.
Gone! Detroit!
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.